Hey everybody, I'm back. Sorry, it took me a minute to get back on here. Something was up with that phone. So, hello. Okay, let me get y'all pulled up here. Here we go. Okay. Hey Kay, hey Tamara. Hello everybody. Hey Donna. Sorry, it took me a minute to get back on. I went to go live, and when I hit the button and it was like zoomed in on my face and I couldn't get it to zoom back out. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not doing that. Hi Margaret. Hey Penny. Okay, so I won't sound long, but I do want to do a little bit more work on this. This was yesterday's project, that Thrifty Flip. This is that jewelry box I got at Goodwill. I'm gonna do the front. Let me show you what I've done so far. I wanted to do that live with y'all because I've never done this part before, so if I mess up, y'all can learn from my mistakes. Okay, so this is the print. This is just a printable that I bought the file off Etsy and printed it out just on my regular, I have an EcoTank, Epson EcoTank printer, just regular printer. I just printed this out, and I went ahead and tore, wet the edges and just did the little tear. So here's what I did. This is the inside of the door. I went ahead and put the hardware back on, the little hooks. It's like for necklaces or bracelets. And that's a little magnetic closure for when you close the door. And I think I'm gonna do something to the outside. I'm not sure yet, but I'll wait and see how it looks. It looks kind of plain right now. So welcome in. If anybody's new here, my name is Jennifer. Welcome in. I'm in Georgia. This is my page, Studio J Company. And we are doing a, it's a Thrifty Flip. Let me show you. It's a jewelry box that I found. It's pretty big. I found it at Goodwill for $9.99. It's white, but I want to give it a new makeover. So this looks bad right now, but look, it's got drawers. I took the hardware off, so there's just little screws there. But there's the drawers. And what I'm gonna do, I just went ahead and painted. I did a chalk paint. I just did Waverly Peacock, this Waverly chalk paint in Peacock. I'm probably gonna dry brush over it, but I also have, this was in my craft stash. I think this came with like a little art kit that I had bought one. You know how sometimes you buy an art kit and like a canvas and it comes with a couple of little samples of acrylic paints. This is a metallic silver. Oh wait, why did I grab silver? My hardware is gold. Okay, I'm not going to use this, so disregard that. What was I thinking? I don't know. I might look at it. I might have some gold. But anyway, I'm painting it this peacock color. The top is off. I took the top off. I don't know where I put it. Oh, it's over here. It's got a mirror. It's got the lid, has the mirror in it. I'm gonna paint that too, but I just took that off for right now. So it's still kind of a mess on the sides. But all I did was I went ahead and painted around the edges because that paper is gonna go across here. So you're not gonna see that. But where I tore the edges of the paper, I went ahead and painted right here just in case, because some of it's gonna show. So this is gonna go across the drawers like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna take, so what I'm gonna do, I went ahead and put the drawers back in here, and I'm gonna Mod Podge this on here, and then I'm gonna take my X-Acto knife and kind of slice through where the drawers separate, and then I'll take them out and I'll sand the edges so that it's a clean cut. So, does that make sense? Let me see, let me get y'all up here. Hey Sharon. Hello everybody. Hi Dolores. Hey Lorna. Hey Mary. Hey Carol Ann. Okay, so what I'm going to do is lay this down because I want to keep the drawers in place. I'm going to do this. And this is just a rough coat. I am going to have to seal it because this chalk paint does scratch off. I didn't think chalk paint did that, but I guess it does. But I am going to put a sealer over it once I get everything done. Get these drawers lined up. Okay, so I'm going to put this on here. All right, so as y'all pop in, say hi, let me know you're here. Hey Kelly, hey Amanda. So I'm going to go ahead and Mod Podge this. I can feel where the hardware sticks through, so that'll be helpful. Okay, so let's go ahead and Mod Podge this. I'll keep it where y'all can see it. Okay. Hey Melissa. All right, so let's see. My Mod Podge. Here we go. All right, I don't know if y'all can see. I'm gonna scoot this a little bit. I'm just gonna be basically spreading some Mod Podge on the back of this paper, and then I'm gonna come over here. So I'll get y'all centered where you can see. Hey Cindy. Hey Wendy. Ooh, Cindy, Wendy. Hi everybody. Let me lay some paper towels because this is going to be messy if I don't. All right, so all I'm going to do right now, you're not missing a whole lot. I'm just going to spread this Mod Podge across this paper, and then I'm going to lay it over here. So it looks all messy on here right now because I really just wanted to get the edges with some color on it in case it shows, because it is going to show a little bit. Find my little Mod Podge spreader. There we go. All right, here we go. Just gonna spread this out, get a good coat of this on here. So I'm not gonna finish this today. I just wanted to make sure I did this part on here live because I've never done this, you know, Mod Podging over drawers like this, where I've got to split them up. So I wanted to do this with y'all in case. I'm hoping it comes out good. And if it doesn't, you can learn from my mistakes if I mess up. So cross your fingers, y'all. I hope this works out. Okay, I'll make sure the edges have plenty. Oops. Mod Podge. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna lay this over there. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Lisa. Hey, Diane. Okay, here we go. Come on. Let me see if I can center this pretty close. So like I said, I can feel the heart where the little screws come up for the knobs for the drawer pulls. So I'm gonna poke those right there. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna just spread this out a little bit. So I'm gonna go back with my X-Acto knife and slice, you know, where the drawers divide, where they split. Make sure all this gets on here. Sorry, I'm not looking up right now. I will, I promise. I just want to make sure I catch all this part. while it's still wet. Thank you for sprinkling, y'all. Hi, Rebecca. Hey, Laura. Okay, so if you missed the first part of this, yesterday I was in an event on here, and I started on this. It was a white jewelry box cabinet that I found at Goodwill, and so we're just giving it a makeover. And this is just a printable that I did. I bought the file on Etsy, and it had several papers with it. They look really pretty together, very coordinated papers. And so I thought I'm just gonna try this. It wasn't real expensive, so I'm not worried too much. It's not like I bought a really nice piece of furniture and I'm taking a chance at trying this out. Okay, so where is my, let me grab my X-Acto knife. Let me get a blade in here. Uh-oh, why is it not going in? Okay, here we go. Hey everybody, hey Sharon, hey Mary Lou. I'm a blue girl too, Diane, I love it. And this is, it's got blue, it's kind of teal. It's called Peacock. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is where the drawers split, I'm gonna go ahead and slice it. And like I said, the top drawer is a dummy drawer. It doesn't open. So, just for show, but it's got a knob on it. Okay. Trying to be careful not to tear the paper. I kind of did there. It'll probably cut better, I know, kind of like with wallpaper, probably when it's dry, but I really don't want this to be stuck. And I'm kind of in a hurry. I don't have the patience. I'm gonna sand the edges too, so that's gonna help a lot. Okay. Let's see, I'm gonna cut around where the screw is for the hardware, for the knobs, the little drawer pulls. Okay. The drawer pulls are, right now they're silver. They're like these little flowers. But the paper, I don't know. I could go with silver. I mean, the paper kind of has this golden color, but it's not metallic. So, I don't know, I might go with the silver, and I could still use that metallic silver acrylic paint to kind of play around with this teal color and kind of put it on the edges and stuff. I mean, that's the idea that I had. So I don't know, I might have to change that. Hey, Teresa. Thank you for sprinkling, Sharon. Thank you, Donna. Hey, Cindy. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna pull some of the drawers out. Okay, here, let me turn it around for y'all real quick. Like I said, it's still kind of rough on here. And I did notice, like, Mod Podging this on here, and you know how you have, sometimes you still have like a little air bubble or a wrinkle. If I take that heat tool, that heat dryer, and go over it, it'll help me smooth them out a little bit as it dries. I can just kind of smooth them without tearing the paper. So that helps a lot. Anywhere that it kind of puckers up a little bit, especially like around where these hardware pieces, the screw tips are. All right, let me hold these up. Okay, what do you think? Okay, let's play around with some of these drawers real quick. I still have to paint the whole thing. I'm just so excited to get to the pretty parts. I don't really have the patience for that. Okay, so we'll take these out. I'm just gonna sand these edges. Okay, here we go. See if I can see y'all's comments over here. No, I'm not in a hurry. I promised I wouldn't be on here very long to y'all. Like when I just did that live showing some of the stuff I've got, like at Goodwill and on Whatnot and all that. And I said I won't do a long live because, and plus it's heading into dinner time, and my husband's sick. He's got some kind of virus. He said, well, first, yesterday his throat was hurting. And then he kept sneezing on my live yesterday. I kept hearing him sneeze in there. And I was like, bless you, bless you. I was like, sorry, somebody's having a sneezing fit. And then today, he was at work. And he called me and he said, I'm coming down with something. He said his eyes were itchy and he's congested and sneezing. And so he went to the doctor and they just said it was just some virus going around. And they gave him some meds. And so he's sleeping. He came home, he took him, he worked a little more, and then he laid down, and he said, you know what, I'm probably just gonna want soup for dinner because my throat really hurts. So I said, okay, I won't be on live all night, so we'll do some soup or something for dinner. Let's get a couple of them done, and then we'll pop them in there and see how they look. I'm so excited about this. I've been wanting to do a dresser or a nightstand, really. So I thought this would be a small scale to practice with. Of course, I'll probably use different paints. I probably won't use Waverly chalk paint for it. I know, it was so much good stuff. All the Whatnot stuff, the good. Oh, I didn't even show y'all the bases. Like, I've told y'all before, whenever I go into Goodwill or thrift stores or whatever, I always look at frames. And look, okay, this got tape on it because after I got home, I realized it was splitting right here at the miter, where it's miter cut. And so I glued it and I put tape on. I can take it off now. I had tape holding it because I didn't have any clamps up here. But I always buy, now you know when you go in thrift stores or go to garage sales, you always see these frames. They're this weird color, brassy, whatever. I was telling Amanda, grab these because this was $1. But I always take this stuff out. I don't like this color. It's too 80s, 90s. I don't know what it is. But I always take it out, paint these. These make the best frame. I have so many of these in my house that are like chalk painted. I have one. There's one over here. Okay, this was one of those. And I did it in blues. I did like a coastal. But look at this. Look how pretty it comes out. And it started out, it was another one that started out this brassy color like that. But I usually do them in whites or off-whites. But it's so pretty after you paint it and then you kind of scuff the edges. Look, I got this big one. How much was this? Now this was $6, but look how big it is. So I'm definitely gonna paint this. This is coming out. I don't know what I'll do with it, but I always grab the frames when I see them. Here's another one. I mean, because see the detail in it? Once you paint it and then you like distress it or what, oh, it's so pretty. This one was $3.09. So big frames. I mean, and they're so pretty when you change them up. I got this big thing. What was this? This was $3.99. And it might have been half price that day. But I mean, you can totally change things. So I never really look at the picture in it. I always look at the frame. Oops. Hang on. Oh, I also got this. I see a Halloween. It doesn't have a glass in it. It's plastic. It was $2. And it might have been, I don't know, it might have been half price. I don't know, but I see a Halloween project with this. It's pretty cool. And then I got this, 89 cents. This is ugly. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. That's coming off. I'm probably gonna take the sander to this, sand it off. But I'm definitely, I could definitely do this side if, you know, this doesn't work or whatever, but like that pizza board up there, you could totally change it. See that one up there? That big board up there? It was $4. I think it was like a pizza paddle type thing. I don't know, but totally change those things up. So I hit Goodwill. I hit 2 Goodwills. I hit the local thrift store. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Andrea. How are y'all? Savers. We don't have a Savers around here, I don't think. Do you know if they have Savers in Atlanta? I don't know if they have. I wonder if we have something similar. Now I go to Ross too. I haven't been in Ross lately. I need to go in there. I usually find really good stuff in Ross. Okay. There's 2. You know what? I'm gonna have to lay this down. All right. Let's just get this part done so we can at least see how this looks. I might put the hardware, the little drawer pulls on there as they are, just to see how they look. They need to be cleaned up really good. But we can at least get an idea. And then I'll decide if I'm going to paint them or leave them. Okay. All right, there's one more down here. I don't want too rough of a sandpaper because I don't want to sand away the drawer. Hey Sherry. Hey Sheila. Thank you for sprinkling. Hi Kristen. They have a website I can check out because I've heard people mention Savers before. I'm gonna have to look and see. Is it like a Big Lots or something like that? I know I've heard that name before. I told my husband I want to find a project, something cheap, kind of like this, 10 bucks. Fancy it all up and like put it on Marketplace, or I just want to see if I can sell something and make a profit with it. You know, like, because I've not done furniture like this. I mean, I've painted like frames and stuff, mirrors, stuff like that, but I've never done. I still want to do like a nightstand or a dresser, but I just thought this would be fun to do. I really don't have anywhere to put a big jewelry box like this, so I don't know what I don't think I would keep this, so I don't know. Okay, let's see. Let me get these. I can't wait to put this in here. I want to see how it looks. A rougher sandpaper. I just, like I said, I don't want to sand away the wood. Okay. I'm kind of sanding that off. Eek. Hang on 1 second. Okay. I have to let that dry. Hang on 1 second. Hi, Janice. Hi, Valerie. Can't see all my comments over here. So it's like a Goodwill. Okay. That wasn't smart. All right, I might change that up a little. All right, let's just see what it looks like. All right, now it's like a puzzle. Let's see. Well, I know this is the top piece because it's got these little dividers in it. Bird. I'm just gonna put like 2 knobs on just so we can see the color. Hang on. Another knob on. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Hang on. It's like the big reveal. Hold on. Man. All right, I'm doing them all. There's only 5, so 2 more. Hold on. 1 second. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, come on. All right, last one. Ready? All right. So what do y'all think? Now, I do want to I kind of want to dry brush. I haven't done the whole thing, so hold on. I'm gonna turn around while I work on it. Let's see. Okay. Do you like it? Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Like I said, I haven't finished with the top and all that, but let's just kind of play around. I got to do something different with that bottom there, but here was my idea for dry brushing it. Just dry brush. And that silver. Let me grab, what should I do? Let's see. I've got like an off-white, antique white. Let me grab some white too. Hold on. Okay, got a bit of white. So I'm thinking Sorry, y'all. I just got lost in my own little world there. That's like my happy place. Okay, okay, like I said, this is just some random silver. Thank you for sprinkling. Thank you. Hey, Marlene. Thanks, y'all. Okay, let me see. I want to... This is new. I haven't used it, so open this. I just want to do like little... Let me show you. Get a little dab of that. Let me find... Get a little sponge. So I'm thinking, can y'all see this? Get a little bit of silver metallic on here. And like, I don't even know if it's gonna show. Let's see. Not really. It doesn't. I wonder if I should use my... I've got some Deco Art metallic silver. I have gold too. So I guess it just depends if I'm gonna... Yeah, you can't really see it. So that was kind of dumb. Okay. So, and I could even dry brush over this with that peacock color too, just to kind of hit any little, it'll kind of layer it a little bit. What do y'all think? Hi, Peggy. Hey, Brooke. Welcome in, y'all. We're just playing around with a jewelry box. So anyway, I thought that was fun. What do y'all think about the silver knobs? I mean, the only reason I was thinking of changing it is because I feel like the bird print, those flowers are kind of have a gold feel to them. There's like a little bit of gold, but I guess it's kind of beige. What do you think? Okay, so it's got, okay, let me just do this. I haven't finished. This is one of the side doors. It's got the little hooks like for necklaces, and it's got the magnetic closure. And I haven't done anything with the outside yet, but let me, because I might do something fun with this. I'm not sure, but you know what? Before I do, let me set this right here. While I've got this out, I'm gonna dry brush this door and then stick it on there and just see how it looks. Because you know, that's the good thing about paint. If you don't like it, you can just paint back over it. I have to wipe this off. I could not get this little knob would not come off. I feel like they screwed it in there and then glued it probably. It's on there good. I'll just have to wipe it down. Okay, let's attach this on here and just get an idea of how it looks. Okay, let's see. It just has 2 little screws up the top and 2 at the bottom. Tiny. I had to get one of the little mini screwdriver kits at Dollar Tree. It's kind of like eyeglass like an eyeglass repair kit almost. Two more. I don't know why I'm tightening them so much. I've got to take them off because I still got to paint the inside of this, so I don't need to tighten them that much. But let me at least get one in there so it will open and close correctly. I just don't need to tighten it too much. Okay. Okay, so it's gonna have a top on it too. And the top has a mirror. I started taping it off. I haven't done anything with it yet, but so it'll have a top. I'm gonna paint the top and maybe decoupage it. And then it'll have this mirror. Okay. And then you have the drawers in the front, and then on the side, still haven't decided if I'm gonna do something with the plain side because I want the whole thing to be that peacock color. But then the inside has the, I'm gonna decorate the inside too, but it has this paper. Isn't that pretty? I think that paper is gorgeous. And that's one of the prints that came with that same file. Y'all, I'm telling you, you can get printables super cheap, dirt cheap on Etsy. You just print them yourself. Or you can send them to like Staples or Office Depot, Office Max, whoever's near you, or any print shop. But I'll tighten this on, but I'm gonna have to take it off again anyway because I gotta paint all here and here. And the fabric that's in here, I would love to change that out. I mean, fortunately, it's in the same color family as this, but they've got it in there pretty good. I mean, it's glued. It's like super sticky. It's almost like an adhesive, like a double-sided adhesive in there. So I'm afraid it would leave a really, I don't know. I might end up going crazy with that too. So we'll see. Hey everybody, thanks for popping in. We are just kind of giving a makeover to this. It's got some ways to go. I still gotta paint all this and the top and all that. So I'll probably do the back too, just solid. And then there's another door just like that that goes on the other side. So it's the outside. But isn't that beautiful? That color. Look at the colors. I love that. And it had like, I don't know how many papers that went with it. One was like a lady's face. It was kind of Victorian looking. Oh, I know what I wanted to show you. Another feature I did. I only did one drawer so far. So like I did this drawer front, but also I've only done one. I forgot I gotta do all of them, but the sides of the drawer is papered also. Isn't that pretty? It's over here too. So even the inside of the sides of the drawers are gonna be pretty too. So I still gotta do these. They're white. That's so pretty. I think that's such a pretty touch right there. Unexpected. So now we just need the inside of the drawers to be pretty like the outsides. But I like it so far. What do y'all think about the silver knobs though? I guess my question is, do you think they clash with the paper? Like the flowers on the drawers. What do you think? Hi, Barbara. So, okay. That's probably as far as I'm going to get today. I do want to work on the other, well, on the sides. I might go ahead and work on the sides of the drawers because I think that's such a pretty feature. So I got 1, 2, 3 more drawers to do. With the coordinating paper, but see, super pretty. All right. So this is a fun project. I mean, it's gonna keep me busy, that's for sure. So what do y'all think? You think the knobs look fine? I like them in silver. Oh, I got dry brush on here, but I gotta clean them up anyway. But yeah, because I don't want to have to paint all the other hardware, which it's not really gonna show. I think I'm just gonna clean them up and leave them silver. And I might look at that Deco Art metallic silver. I don't know. I kind of like the dry brush, so maybe I'll just stick with that. It kind of softens it up a little bit, so it's not just like solid. Here's a comparison. Oh, I just scratched it. See, solid or the dry brush. I don't know if y'all can see it real good, but it just kind of softens it up a little bit, and it kind of hides the imperfections because I can see like streaks in it. So we'll see. I do like the bird paper though. I do think that's really pretty. Okay. All right, y'all. So there will be a part 3. I'll get the since I did one of the drawer sides in yesterday's live. So I probably won't do those, but I'll probably finish up. I'll probably do the top on the next part. I might finish up the sides because I did a side yesterday too. I did this part yesterday, so that way I feel like I'll cover. I need to Mod Podge this a little more. I did do a coat of Mod Podge, that's why it's shiny. I did do a coat of that on here. So okay, so that's it. That's it for today. That's enough for today. I like the dry brush look too. It just softens everything. But like I said, it does kind of hide any little imperfections. So, okay. All right. Thanks, y'all. All right. So I'm going to run and I will be on here. I don't have any events tomorrow, so I'll come on here tomorrow sometime and we'll do the top. And I'll decide between now and then if I'm going to do something on the top or just leave it. What do y'all think? I just feel like if it's, I don't know, if it's solid turquoise, it might be okay, but, and dry brushed. Which way does this go? It won't be white, that's for sure. Okay, y'all have a great night, and I'm gonna run, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Thanks, bye y'all.